Could be a lot worse, I suppose. I could keep saying Starflight instead of Starcraft and Starcraft instead of Starflight. Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence. I'm the Mysterious JG. Even though we've got labor unspent, I'm gonna make myself end the turn so that we can start getting gold. I also want to check, if you don't spend a lot of gold, what is my increase per turn with gold? Hidesade Hayashi is discontent enough to not fight us if we ask. Shall we continue to conspire? Yes, I want him to defect.
Your orders. Here is last month's balance.
So, yeah, we still spend more. Our gold is still trickling down, even if I just do a little bit of development. Policy expense, all the covert we're doing. I could lose the policy for a while. I wish I could get more cash out of that port. I really wish I discovered a mine, but I didn't. So, what you gonna do? We could drop the policy expense, but it's still just trickling up slow.
Reporting in. What would you like?
And there's more treasure for sale, too. That I can't afford unless I sell more food, which I really don't want to keep doing. Let's sell some food,
what would you like?
Even though I said I don't want to keep doing it.
Thank you very much. What would you like?
We're going to buy 2 treasures.
Thank you very much.
Just so that we have treasures.
What would you like? Thank you very much.
And then I'm going to...
Let us enact a policy.
I could drop that policy. What all policies do I have? Suggestion box. That's the only one. Population increases quickly. Population recovers more quickly. Okay, let's
let everyone know.
Let's drop this for a while. Let's only in these 2 cities that can experience significant increases will we spend any of that. Problem is that by the time I'm done using diplomacy in the Imperial Court, I won't have enough gold to pay the bribe.
Your orders. Here is last month's balance.
Yeah.
Reporting in.
We have quite a few people living on lands. Let us band people together by enacting policies and make our territory thrive. Our clan is neutral. Let us listen to the voice of the people and develop our land into a more livable one with a suggestion box policy. When you wish to enact a policy, please select the policy command under domestic. So what they're trying to tell us is, hey, no, what are you doing? Don't do that. You should have that policy in place. That's good. I will bring it back in the course of time. But I really, really don't want to sell any more food. Treasures. That was all for the sake of some treasure. I don't want to give up that threaded gold slab. I think this will get passed down to his descendant if he dies, actually. But if I start seeing messages about someone conspiring with him, I will deal with him. Otherwise, we'll just leave that alone. Let's take a look. Anybody who really needs appeasement. We're going to want to get the tribes on our side before we unify the Oda clan. But for right now, I don't think we've got any more combat with the Matsudaira for a while. And if we go to war with the Toki, we're going to want to have these guys. This is fairly cheap, so we'll spend 300 on this. Just to keep it kind of afloat. They really want me to enact a policy. there any place that... Yeah, because it seemed like we'd had some growth that didn't result in new stuff I can build. Fishery is as good as it's going to get. So I could go instead for trader, conscripts, and crafts. Not bad, really. And castle fair. Don't know what that does, really. I've got nothing here, so we could get a farmer's. That's 1,000 gold. I have 1,096 gold. Why should I even be growing that city at all? It's a good question, folks. My armies are refreshing nicely, though.
Orders. Here is last month's balance.
And I'm finally bringing in more money than I'm spending, having gotten rid of that that policy that they want me to have.
Reporting in.
They really want me to have that policy in place. And I get what they're saying. Yeah, not worth it. I'm just gonna keep working on Nagoya for a while and leave that other city alone entirely, actually. So yeah, it's gonna get pretty dry here while we're just we've gained enough trust from the Imperial Court, so I'll stop diplomacy with them. Okay. Hidesada Hayashi has grown more discontent and will defect to us if we ask. Shall we continue to conspire? Oh, that defect was the point, isn't it? Or is defect something different? We'll check in a moment. Lubu harbors enough discontent to not fight us if we ask. Shall we continue to conspire? Yes.
Your orders. Here is last month's balance.
Okay, this is a little more like it. Matter of fact, at this point I could put that policy back in place and it would creep up. But that's just because the diplomacy with the court has ended. So let's extract is the one we want, so I do need to keep them going. So in order to request a rank, left lieutenant, right lieutenant, senior sergeant, sergeant, junior sergeant, Awa prefect, Wakasa prefect, Noto prefect, Sato, Tango, and I think we're gonna be the Tango prefect, the Wengo's Tango prefect. This will involve a bribe of some sort. Wait, didn't I select Tango Prefect? A Wengo Tango, a Wengo Tango. Yeah, so I don't really want to spend any money, but we'll spend just a little keeping up our efforts to boost shit up at Mikawa. Now we could buy a there is a facility we need to build an Ansho, but I'm going to hold off. Seems our messengers reached the Imperial Courts. Ah, see, I was wise to hold off, because this is going to leave us with 18 gold. I would love to grant your wish, but perhaps with a gift of 3,000 gold. Yeah, we are going to increase our rank. That improves the power of our diplomacy. I haven't been doing much with diplomacy because I'm trying to follow what the plot says, but it takes a long time to build up your rank in the Imperial Court, and it is valuable in the long term. So, when I can afford to do it, I want to become Tango Prefect. From this day forth, I take the post of Tango Prefect. I am to redouble my efforts. Aim to redouble my efforts. Owango Tango, Owango Tango. Protect Ansho Castle for 1 year has been accomplished. We're broke and we sold half our food, but we managed to keep me interested when we weren't doing that. And into Mikawa quest is accomplished. And now we're immediately going to have a new quest to accomplish, and I'm all out of money. I've gained the Tactician trait. Next step, unification of Tango. While confusion overtook the Matsudaira clan at the death of Kiyoyasu, they lost Ansho Castle to the Oda clan. Once their leader Hirotada Matsudaira realized that it would not be possible to fend off the Oda invasion alone, he sought the help of the Imagawa clan once again. Oh no. The Matsudaira clan itself lacked much power, and the relations between the clans started to resemble that of a master and servant. Your plan was how did I make him talk? Your plan was a success, Master. Now Nobuhide won't be able to even touch Mikawa. How were Nobuhide's troops, though? Them, strong. Made me realize why they call him the Tiger of Owari. However, he cannot hold a candle to you, Master. After all, this age has no shortage of tigers. Yeah, not like today. Then we will hunt the beast eventually. Now, however, is not the time. Indeed. Let us organize Mikawa for battle. Nobuhide is a mere retainer. I cannot imagine him doing well in a war of attrition. Exactly, my lord. When he is out of soldiers, that is when we will fire the arrow between the eyes of the tiger. It's the eyes of the tiger getting shot with that poison arrow through it. Ah. Anyway, this is going to have to be our Uncle Baldo until Zerfall arrives in the LP. I realized recently Zerfall's on Hokkaido and JG Mystery's on Kyushu, so they will never meet in this LP. It's so sad. We'll never see an ancient Japanese LP together of King's Quest IV. Much as it seems like we'll never see a modern American-Canadian Can-Am LP of King's Quest IV either. Aside from the Oda clan, the Imagawa clan had the fierce Hojo to deal with in the east, preventing them from throwing all of their military might into Owari. On the other hand, Nobuhide would also find himself with strong foes aside from the Imagawa, bringing his battle in Mikawa to a deadlock. And more camera moving around. For generations, the representatives of Mino had come from the Toki clan. After a succession dispute in that very clan, Yorinori Toki came out on top as the clan head. However, the clans had become considerably weakened due to unending internal conflicts and meddling by surrounding countries. Amidst this turbulent situation, Dōsan Saitō displayed his talents in aiding Yorinori. The internal conflicts in Mino were finally beginning to settle down, but that was not what Dōsan desired. I need to stop protecting that fool soon. In this world, having a weak leader in charge of a country goes against the will of the heavens, especially if it's a country abundant in resources like Mino. I cannot hand over Mino to an outsider. After building Inabayama Castle and fortifying it against intruders, Dōsan raised an army and drove Yorinori out of the country. Although Dōsan's origins, and even his true name, are shrouded in mystery, what is certain is that he was able to overthrow Mino's ruler and take control for himself. Due to his cunning tactics that left his opponents no room to escape, the people took to calling him the Viper of Mino. He's Randy Orton. The Viper'll strike you. And the plot continues. I'm always sort of torn when these plot things come up because I'm feeling increased pressure to meet certain specific objectives, and in this case, I'm starting with like no gold in my coffers. But it also makes the thing more interesting. Although if I wasn't facing these plot quests, I would probably be doing a little bit more on those last few turns than just waiting out stuff. I would have been trying to finish off the Matsudaira. Caught by the venomous fangs of Dōsan Saitō, the Viper of Mino, and chased out of his lands, Yorinori Toki, Mino representative, sought the talented Nobuhide Oda's help. Taking Mino back for its rightful master was the perfect justification for Nobuhide to attack the fertile land. Masahide, prepare to march. Yes, my lord, we're going to Mino, aren't we? The representative of Mino is begging us for help. We can't leave him alone now, can't we? ... Ellipsis. Haha, what? Are you taking that seriously? Yorinori may be a fool better off dead, but this is the perfect chance to make Mino ours. Yorinori's nephew has asked the Asakura for help. With that, we can catch Dōsan in a pincer attack. Understood, my lord. I will immediately send a messenger to the Asakura then. See to it. Masahide, I leave this to you. Yoshimuna Shiba, representative of Awari, is every bit of a fool as Yorinori. Yet we lack the proper justification for slaying him. Lord Nobuhide is anxious. I can only hope we do not go too far into Mino and find trouble on our hands. Quests into Mino. Start. The Viper, Dōsan Saitō, succeeded in his revolt and became the ruler of Mino. This gave Nobuhide the perfect justification, defeating a usurper. See, wouldn't it be a user... No, what am I thinking? An usurper. To invade the Northland. Proceed with historical quests? Yes. Bring the Asakura clan's trust to 40. Oh, that's good. That'll be fairly easy thing that we can work while, Hidesada Heihachi has grown discontent enough, and a conspiracy. I mean, how unhappy do you want me to make this guy?
Let's begin the meeting.
Let's begin the
Here's last month's balance.
Give me a sec, folks. I need to check how much time is left in this video. And, okay, we got a good 10 minutes here.
Reporting in.
From this day forth, I take the post of Tango Prefect. Oanga Tango. Hideyoshi Ashidi is pissed off. Big time. So... let's take a look at our objectives. We need to get the Asakura clan's trust to 40, which is not that big of a thing. We've got like 9 years to do this. Not to bring their trust to 40, but we're getting close to the end of what I actually played in my off-screening on easy difficulty. But in order to finish this quest, we're going to actually need to take a city in Mino. It's actually fairly similar to into Mikawa. We're gonna do one or two things, plotty, and then take a city, and then it'll end. And I believe we're gonna lose that city to plot eventually as well. But for now, because we've got the better part of 9 years to do this, I'm not in a rush. I want to build myself up a bit. Because after this one is over, there'll be other plot stuff, but I think there's not that many things left to do while Nobuhide is still the ruler. And actually, I'll just check this. One of our failure conditions is going to be Nobuhide dies. Or if Takakage Asakura is no longer in charge, or if Dōsan Saitō. Yeah, those 3 rulers need to be in place for this to work. Take a quick look at our treasure. No change, really. Got a couple of treasures I could be handing out. But I'm going to leave it be for now. So we want to collude with another clan's officer. We want to get Hidesada Heihachi back because he's so fucking valuable to us. Extract has to be at 100, but I guess we gotta wait for a while. Well, hopefully they won't do anything. Yeah, that's right. We have to wait a little while. So hopefully they don't do anything to suddenly make him actually content. go ahead and get this farmer's fair going. Katsuie can work on that. Take a little over a month. And yeah, I was going to be all
What would you like?
careful with not spending a lot of gold, but that'll be kind of the last time we have to do that. With facilities. I'm going to just take a look at the roads. This road we eventually might want to get in better shape because we're going to be using it for attack-zors, but it's kind of not that essential. And again, we can build roads around Ansho Castle, but I think the plot's going to take that away. So I'm already kind of torn about how much work I should be doing to build it up. Pains me to do it, but we probably need to get back to work on... oh, we don't have enough gold. But we need to get back to work on diplomacy with the Imperial Court, too. Because we're not going to stop with the Tango Prefect. We got higher goals in mind. Oh, you know what I just realized? I was talking about how I need to save because of what happened with my off-screening playing around. I literally had like one evening where I played this game and didn't record it since I started recording. Just playing around as the Date. But yeah, we need to save periodically because you can lose a lot. It doesn't glitch out frequently. It's not like a glitchy game, but a glitch can cost you a lot of playtime. Shimazu or... You know what? I'm going to take a second to look at this. What are the Shimazu up to? Because it's possible that they've taken out the clan JG Mystery went to work for. Not completely, but they've taken their main base. Let me check and see. JG Mystery's still working for him. He's got enough loyalty, and he's too far. We couldn't... I don't believe it would be possible. Like, if I was really, like, just obsessed with getting JG Mystery on my force, pretty sure I couldn't do it. Meanwhile, one of these two is going to be ruled by Zerf, I would imagine. Yep. And, some of the the Vultures were up here someplace. But they might not have come of age yet. Vulture Twin Powers, activate. I don't remember what group they were, so I don't want to spend a lot of time looking for them. I'll, sometime fairly soon I need to do a video where I, sometime pretty soon we'll do one of those videos where we just catch up with the, player, you know, the created characters.
Your orders. Here is last month's balance.
So even with that infrastructure development, we're doing fairly good on gold income now.
Reporting in.
We got some provisions. Sadako is more powerful. Let's continue to look for when we're going to be able to extract. Here we go. Send a messenger to have Hidesada, Carne Asada Steak join us as a retainer. And I believe we are still working on Lu Bu. Yeah. And that used up all of our gold, like ever. So... yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Goes up so slowly over here. Farmer's Fair has been constructed. Our conclusion messenger has returned with a reply from Hidesade Hayashi. To think that you would have such need of me, I will join you joyfully. Let me gather my thanks. Saruko is conspiring? Really? Oh, we had a clan eliminated. Saruko has his own castle, doesn't he?
Your orders. Here is last month's balance.
Oh, the covert was in. That was expensive.
Reporting in.
Looks like my training's paid off, but that fucking ninja. Seems to hold slight dissatisfaction. He's honored to have been made lord of a castle. He will treasure what he's received, and he has this. Oh, jeez, what a fucking pain in the ass, Saruko. Only thing that would be an upgrade is the threaded gold slab, which is just like the clan treasure of the Odas. Fuck you. If you defect, I'll kill you. And I gotta think about killing him if he pulls that. Oh, I've got to eat dinner. I can't fight right now. Bullshit again either. I think he did that in a previous video, didn't he? I thought he did. Alrighty, so we should 600 gold a pop. We should probably start talking to the Imperial Court again. Eventually we'll hit a point where even with a bribe they won't increase our rank, at which point I'll just sit for a while. But we'll have 100 trust of the Imperial Court. It won't go to waste. And it breaks my heart to do it, but as long as we're doing that whole deal with the Imperial Court, we can't really afford, if we want to keep a positive, if we want to have net income instead of a net loss each month, can't really keep, yeah, I don't care about it if it isn't gold right now. We can't keep a policy going and also bribing the court. We're not making enough money. Lubu harbors enough discontent to defect to us if we ask. Shall we continue to conspire? Yes. It'll also be expensive to extract him. I've gained the tiger trait. Now I can actually be the Tiger of Owari. So I've gained the marksman trait. Now how to use this against JG.
Your orders. Here is last month's balance.
So actually I could... Yeah, I could actually get a policy going. I would just have to like not really be spending money on anything else ever. But I think actually I'll let the gold just keep coming in that little bit faster. I could be making castle improvements too.
What would you like?
Just checking for treasure. I don't really... Periodically check with these guys. Yeah, because the Saitō are going to do their best to keep us from having a big advantage with those tribes. And I think it's pretty much time to call it a video here. So when we come back, we'll let this turn scroll through. And, yeah, we need to eventually work on getting 40 trust with the Asakura clan, I think it was. And if I don't seem like I'm in a great rush, I do need to bear in mind that, you know, there'll be things to do. I think we'll have a long stretch without specific quest goals for a while, because I think we finished our quest goals promptly enough. But we'll see. There's... A certain year needs to be hit before our next quest comes up. I do remember in my off-screening that finishing this quest, I had a lot of just click through the turn before the next thing happened. But I am the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. Sayonara.